Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back to the blue terminal on the Scorched Earth DLC. So it turns out there's something very interesting you can do with your animals when you're near one of these lovely pillars, or pylons, or whatever you want to call them, and that is to put the information from the animal into the ARK data. This means whenever I'm at one of these podiums, I can instantly resummon those creatures even if I wasn't near that podium to begin with. So from the blue podium I can bring them over to the green one, and that's exactly what we're going to do, because I really don't think I could survive all the way back with an animal which I can't mount, I can't purposefully control, as it will probably end up getting us killed. So we're going to take the easy option, we're going to kill ourselves and then respawn back at our base. So let's see if I can find something interesting to kill, or we could tame something. We could tame one last creature, because that means we could bring it over here and then put the animal into the terminal, just like the Rex and Brute. And I think I can see a Thorny dragon over there all on its own. Though I don't think I have enough tranquilizer. We'll find out. Hello there, Thorny dragon. Okay, one shot in the leg, not exactly where I was aiming, but I can pretend it was. Because, you know, leg shots are the ultimate. We shot it in the knee and everything. Okay, wait for the poison to take effect. Ow, get poisoned ourselves. 1, 2, 3. We only have 2 shots left. Should have checked if I had a slingshot. That would make everything easier. Do I actually have a slingshot? Please say I do. Of course I don't. Why would I have the thing I need right now? That would be silly and prepared. Are you asleep? No, you're not. Though I do not have a slingshot. So I've... Yes, unconscious. There we go. Just enough arrows. Prepare to be welcome to the Lathrixian Legion. I have no meat on me. It was all on my Rex, wasn't it? Okay. Let's resummon... Oh no, the Rex is fine. The Rex's meat, the bag it drops is still there, because when you put it into the mainframe... Oh, you're made out of meat. When you put it into the mainframe, what happens is it drops its inventory. So, we should have all the meat we need over there. And if not, there's a lot of small adorable things around here which are made out of meat. So, naturally, the bags have already despawned. So now we're hunting for some lovely, lovely flesh. I believe that oil jug bug will count as flesh. You do drop meat, don't you? Of course you do. That will at least start off the timing process, then we can go for more things like that once we can collect some more narco berries. We'll be fine. Hopefully. Thank you, ARK pathing, making it really safe to hunt ow! Like I was saying, incredibly dangerous animals. Either way, I only took 1 hit from something which really should have killed me, so I'm very happy with that. So it turns out our lovely Thorny dragon doesn't eat particularly fast, it doesn't get awoken particularly fast, but it does tame quite quickly, making it one of the easier tames I've found so far, so I'm really happy about that. So here's some meat, here's some more narco berries, and as you can see, it's going down incredibly slow, which means just handpicking the narco berries should be absolutely fine. Although, I might get some more meat just in case. I wonder how many arrows it would take to kill one of these bugs. Okay, we got it. And we just went straight into the fumes. For some reason, I thought once they had dispersed them, it wouldn't affect me again. Oh, it drains your stamina as well. That's very cool. I wonder if when you tame them, once you get the saddle for them, if you can actually use that ability at a whim, similar to a lot of the other abilities like the giant millipede's venom, and there's no need in wasting that shot when I can get very close, because it's currently stuck. Please don't do the whole spore thing again. Yeah, that thing. Down it goes. Fine, I'm going into the spores. Any loot? Nope. And what do you give me upon harvest? Whoa, that is... Wow. Now, harvest is on ×3, which means one of those would have gave me 30 silk. That's unbelievably good. At some point, I will show you all the harvest settings I've got, probably when less is happening. Still, that's a really good haul. Got some meat, got some hide. And I got a load of silk. Hello, prime meat. In a very toothy, very aggressive package. Not exactly your local Tesco, is it? How am I going to kill this fellow? Well, sir, would you kindly just give me your meat? No, okay, that didn't work. How about we climb on this lovely rock, which in no way is a rock elemental? Good. And see if that will work. Although I will have to figure out a way to get up here first, and it seems like it's very difficult. That's the problem, though. The really difficult rocks are the best ones, because the enemy can't get up there either. How about this? Jump onto this one, then jump over to that. Alley-up. There we go. That's more like it. Hello! If I tamed you right now, I'd call you Tesco. Oh, come on. Stop moving and dodging my shots. I am a pro marksman. I can kill fish and everything in a single shot. You are very annoying. Like, there's levels of annoying, and you are like on the top section of that. That's how you meant to stand. Perfect. Take a few shots in the mouth. And goodbye to the Carno. I only missed like 50% of the sodding shots. Any loot? Nope. Will you give me some prime meat? Just one. That's all I'm asking for. I know you can drop it. Really wish I had a metal pickaxe, and that was completely pointless. Well, at least we got a lot of experience from it, I suppose. These bugs are the most annoying thing ever for one very simple reason. They sound very much like the flying ants. The really scary ones. So from now on, anytime I see one, I'm probably going to be killing it. 60 FPS. 32 FPS. 60 FPS. 32 FPS. What on earth is in that direction? I do not want to find out. I'm assuming cave. I'm assuming evil. I'm assuming the nest of the dark gods. I really don't know. And I'm too scared to go hunting. How you doing, bud? You're doing fine. Remember when Lathrix said how easy this thing is to tame? How it was really one of the easier animals on this planet, on this world, in ARK? No, it's really not. It eats so incredibly slowly. It took forever to eventually be tamed. And there's something very odd here. Apparently the diet is herbivore. It's a herbivore. It eats vegetation, not meat. I don't think that's correct. I think that might be wrong. Regardless, though, domesticated. Despite its dangerous spines, they have proven an excellent mount for indirect combat. Its ranged attacks can wreak havoc in a pitched battle, particularly if other creatures are taking the enemy's attention. Just be sure to use a proper saddle, strap yourself in securely, and use extreme caution while mounting or dismounting, considering I'm assuming all of these lovely spines all along the body are all probably barbed with that lovely, lovely venom. Are they quills or are they spines? Let's have a quick read. Shooting these spines from his tail as a method of self-defense. Quills that can be removed and regrown. Okay, so they're more like quills, but they are spines as well. Cool. Regardless. Thorny dragon, everyone. Come on, sweetheart. Let's go. Let's just go. Let's finally leave this place. Is it safe over there? There is a thorny dragon. We have a thorny dragon and we have a bow and arrow, so I'm assuming we will win. Which does mean, though, I will have to destroy the bow and arrow since I do want to die over there. Or of course, just use the bed. I could use the bed, but I need to get you in there first. So then, what I'll do is transfer all items, yes, everything, and then I will take back... Oh yeah, can't transfer everything. We've got to be smart about this. Back in a second. Okay, I've left most of the basic stuff in the chest, or at least a lot of the stuff I'll need to survive once I get back here. A little bit of food, which will most likely go out of date, but yay for stacks of 99 berries because of harvesting all of the narcos for this lovely fellow. But also, I've left myself a slingshot, a pickaxe, an axe, the ones which aren't half broken like the ones I'm holding currently. And once we've dealt with this fiend, we'll also put in the bow and arrow. And that was a terrible shot that literally went through its legs. There we are, headshot. Much better. Guess what? We have spines as well! And you're down, and even our little Thorny dragon got the experience for it. So let's give you some more... You know what, I'm just going to improve your health, because that is definitely your clear weak spot. Come on, sweetie, there we are. Now, if you'll actually let me use it, thank you very much. Transmit ARK data, download creature data... no, upload creature data, I should say. And Thorny dragon, goodbye, goodbye. Have a nice time. And now I'm going to go and use the bed. And teleport all the way back to the other place. We have really moved a long distance. Okay then, so to the bed we go. And there we are. Completely naked and back with our lovely pets. Hello. I bet you're surprised to see me. Don't worry, I came back because of clay and drugs. Okay, so let's close this door, and please say that area is currently safe. Thank you, that's so helpful. All I need to do is go over there, and hopefully, splish, we should be able to simply spawn in the 3 animals we just put into the system. At least, that's how I think it works. First time doing this, complete novice, kind of hoping everything I've said is true, and I'm not just leading you all on. And download creatures, I would like Brute, I would like Rex, and I would like Thorny Dragon. Thanks Rex, that's really helpful, thank you. You all grouped up fairly oddly. Ooh, Brute, when did you take so much damage? Oh yeah, fighting off the birds which were infesting the area. Did you all just poop? Is that a side effect? Aw, you make like a gurgly noise, that's really cute. Okay, Brute, I'll mount you. Brute, I said I'll mount you. Oh, it drops the saddle. Well, that is good to know now, because the saddle for Brute is very cheap to make. If it was like a Rex saddle or something, however, that would have cost far more. Okay, so all of you, but I want to grab all those. Let's grab all the ones in the immediate area. Please follow me. Now, what level do I need to be to make the Thorny Dragon saddle? So, Thorn... Level 40, okay, so it's going to be a fair while until we get either the Rex or the Thorny Dragon saddle. So all of you, let's follow me, and let's get back to our base. So now we have 2 fairly fearsome predators in order to defend our area, including then, of course, the additional 2 from our 2 raptors, which are... they're less fearsome. Let's be honest, they're raptors. They do a fair bit of damage, but if you hit them with pretty much anything, they die. Or if you accidentally throw a spear in their face, they live and become a unicorn, which we found out before. Bruce, what are you even doing down there? Come on, this way. Stop being stuck on the other creature. There we go, good Brute. I've only just realised, but we have got a really pretty Rex. Look at that paint scheme. White and very light grey. It looks really morbid and really pretty at the same time. You're my favourite little goth. Yes, you are. Are you a female or a male anyway? You're a female. What should I call you? So the Rex and the Thorny Dragon both need names. Oh, your face is actually surprisingly cute. It definitely resembles the Thorny Devil or Thorny Dragon from Australia, but it does certainly have a certain bearded dragon look to it. Mostly on the face. I think it's mostly the mouth, since I did keep bearded dragons when I was younger, and it kind of just reminds me of that a lot. Hey, yo. I will resist taming every single one of them. Aw, but we could have like a whole pen full of them. That would be adorable. Now, one of you is holding my good stuff. Thank you, and thank you. Did you really eat all of your food? Well, there we are. We have a hatchet, we have a pickaxe, and I'll be right back once I've made myself some clothes again, and we've remade Brute's saddle, since that's all pretty easy stuff to do. That one. Leveling up from shooting fish with arrows. I don't know how I feel about this. Do I feel good about this, or do I feel a little bit shameful? I don't really know. I'm sorry, but we do need hide. So could you please be as silly as you look and just stay right there? Thank you, ARK, for having some of the best pathing known to man. Can I paint the entire face red? That is really morbid. I missed a shot. Get back here. No. No. Get back in that trench. Get back to being stuck. Go on. Also, what's with my fixation of calling everything a trench? Come on. There we go. Back to being morbid. Ah. I do feel sort of bad killing these, because I really do want one as soon as I can make the saddle for them, because they are the first animal, I believe, which will allow you to have the platform saddle. Thank you very much for giving me 8 arrows back out of like 20 which I shot into you. And as soon as we have one of those, we can travel around really effectively with a little base. It'll be really cool, especially in the desert. And we need just fibre now. Good. Then we can actually get on doing something and actually progressing a little bit. This entire episode so far has just been me running around trying to tame things and shoot things in the face. Actually, that is most of ARK. This whole video has just been ARK. There we go, enjoy your saddle. So once again, Brute is mountable. Now, whilst I was collecting the fibre, which is a truly exciting task, let me tell you, I've decided to finally learn how to make the refining forge and the smithy, which means we are going to need a building to put the refining forge and the smithy, and so I would very much like to make a building purely out of this. So, what do we need? We need lots of clay, and then pretty much standard fare. We need wood, thatch and fibre, in addition to lots and lots and lots of clay. And clay, if I'm correct, is cactus sap and sand. We already have a little bit ready, which also very thankfully isn't particularly heavy, so I can just take it with me. So, yep, sand and cactus sap. I don't have any cactus sap, so let's go out and harvest as much as that as possible. So, Brute, let's go on a crafting adventure. Let's see how much clay I can make so I can start building something so we can start making things. Once again, describing ARK pretty darn well. It's time for a little bit of science. So after looking it up online, there is a lot of arguing when it comes to one simple question. What's the best way to get cactus sap? Is it through the glory of the axe or the pride of the pickaxe? That made no sense. Is it better to use a pickaxe or an axe on a cactus? A very weird question asked by a very weird person to what I'm sure is a completely normal audience. So, using the pickaxe, we're getting a lot of thatch and only 14 cactus sap, which is remarkably low. So what we need to do now is find the exact same type of plant, which is very plentiful over there, and test it out using the other item. I bet some of you really thought I was going to be that heartless. I'm so glad that sabers are so frail. They're one of the few animals I don't even run away from as long as I have a bow. So what do you give me? You give me berries! Yay, and a recipe I could just Google if I really wanted to. But you're also giving me hide. So, go you. Kind cat. Good kitty. Oh, now that is what I was looking for. One of the sabers has just dropped 19 arrows, 1 trank arrow, a load of berries, and far more importantly, it dropped a pike. We finally have an actual melee weapon. That is really good. Thank you very much. And now I don't need to rush to learn that engram. Really helpful. I've been really lucky with drops so far. Just every time I kind of want something or I'm thinking about it, something drops it. Thank you, Desert God. So it turns out Lathrix is a little bit dumb, because I decided to finally do a little bit of extra testing when it comes to cactus sap, and something I thought just simply wouldn't be true is actually true. Observe. Brute can harvest cactus sap. It doesn't seem to be as efficient as me, although I don't claim that it definitely isn't, because it might just be poor luck, but it's a lot faster than I am. There we go. Thatch, cactus sap, and wood. I don't have to dismount, I don't have to break my items, and Brute gets some experience. So there we are. If we need more cactus sap, Brute. And we are home. So then, how inefficient and or efficient is this then? So to make clay, it's 2 sand and only 1 sap. I was really hoping perhaps it was only 1 sand and 2 sap. How many do we make? Although we do make 2 per time, so it is 1 clay per sand, which isn't too bad. And at least we don't have to use up too much cactus sap. Even though we have absolutely loads of cactus sap, so much I can't even carry it all. Admittedly, I am also holding a lot of other stuff, but let's completely blame the sap. So then, what's the best way to get sand? I am actually going to Google this because we are going to need a lot of clay for our next building project, so I'd rather be doing it efficiently than getting little scraps every now and again and thinking I'm doing really well when actually I'm doing as I normally do, which is pretty mediocre. But I do it with style. Already made the foundation, so now we are going to try and make ourselves a lovely, lovely refining forge, which is going to cost 125 stone, 5 flint, and all the usual gubbins. How much do I have now? Nowhere near enough, because all of these are lovely sandstones, which are half sand, half stone. Which isn't too bad, at least, because we do need all that extra sand. Come on, there we go. You can have the wood, you can have the foundation, and you can have all the sand. I will keep the stone for now. And so we will put down the next building foundation over here, the next somewhat flat area. So this will end up being our forge section, and eventually we'll make that look prettier, and we'll just use it as a little den for all of the smaller animals, perhaps as a breeding pen for the little adorable things, so we get loads of them. And that looks really nice. I don't know if a whole building out of it would look particularly good, but I like that, because it actually looks like it's made out of sand. It looks like sandstone has been used. I was kind of scared it would just look a little bit tinted, but it actually looks like sandstone, so I'm really happy with that. And apparently it has loose sand on the top, for style. Neither negative or positive feelings there. And so we have the refining forge, bask in its glory, and we have a single metal ore. Of course, we need 2 metal to make 1 bar, so we pretty much right now have nothing, but we can light it for no reason. It looks cool, and we're wasting thatch for no reason, but it looks cool. And now let's go over to that lovely metal node we found last time. The smithy is down, the pickaxe and the axe are both repaired, and now we can make the Doedicurus saddle as soon as we have the resources to do so. The main thing we are currently lacking is simply hide, so we need to go out and kill some of the lesser creatures around here and mercilessly take their skin off them. Yay for the love of animals and taming them. Either way, next episode will be a much longer one than this one, as I am afraid I am all out of time already for today's episode, and we are going to do one of 2 things, so feel free to vote what we should do. Should we stay put here, finally set up a final base, get a Doedicurus and start doing some serious build work, or should we go to the next obelisk? Should we travel once again with Brute or one of our other animals and discover the next obelisk, so that way we have pretty much the entire map explored, or at least all the interesting things explored? I'm not really too sure just yet. Either way, eventually both will get done, as I do want a bed on each of the obelisks so we can quickly travel between them, just to make things a little bit more interesting. So thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that ARK Survival Evolved, especially the Scorched Earth DLC, is a series you wish to see continued in the future. I may put a straw poll in the description asking you what I should do next time, as I'm really of 2 minds. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.